Hello learners, welcome back to channel Data Sutra with Prerana, and today I'm gonna start with Python for Data Science series, and this will be the part 1 of the video. So before I dive into the class directly, I have not shown you the video to download this Jupyter notebook. Okay, so if you are new to this Python and if you don't have Jupyter notebook installed, or if you are not aware how to do it, then I will provide the link in the description, guys. You please check to the link and you do the download and come back here again. We will start with the class. Okay, so I hope you all guys will do it, and if you have already installed, then well and good. So those who are new to it, so this will how your page will look in the browser when you install the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so what you need to do is right click here and create a new folder. I'll give the folder name as Python series. Okay, this folder will be created. This folder. Now this folder is empty. Okay, to run the code and all, you have to create a new Python terminal. So here you click on new and click on the new Python terminal. The new page will be open, and this is where you will run the code. Okay, so before this, it will be saved as untitled, so you can give the name. I'll give it as part 1 because this will be the part 1 of my video. Okay, yeah, I hope till this much you will do it. So first I will provide the link in the description. You go to the link, refer to that video, and please download the Jupyter notebook however you want. Either it can be through Anaconda Navigator or through Python. Okay, and after that please create a new folder and in that name it as Python series or Python anything as you wish, and create a new Python terminal and write it as part 1 or class 1 of videos anything. And now let's start with the class. Okay, so before directly moving into coding and all, guys, I want to discuss what is Python and why we use this Python for data science. So talking something about Python, why is Python so popular and why it is used in so many tasks? So first point is that it is a high level programming language. So what is Python? It is a high level programming language and it's a beginner friendly. So if you are someone new to the coding who has been never exposed to coding and you know you are starting first time, and if you want to learn the coding, then Python is the great language to start with. So here I'll comment the points, guys. So yeah, whatever if you want to comment, guys, you have to give it as hash like this way, hash, and after that whatever you write, it will be taken as compiler will understand it has a comment line. It will be not taken as code. So anything point you want to note down whenever I say, whenever I explain, or anything you want to name the code part, so this individual is called cell. So whatever code you write there, if you want to name the cell or if you want to write something comment, and you have to use a hash symbol. So yeah, the first point is it is a high level and a beginner friendly because it is simple. Python is simple to read and write, almost it is like an English language. Okay, so second point is why we use Python and why it is so important. It is versatile, guys. Versatile sense it is used in many applications, like it is used in data science, machine learning, web development, automation, and etc, many more things. The next point is it is rich in libraries. As I already told that in my channel that I will be directly working with Jupyter Notebook, so I'm not going to make any fancy PPTs or fancy points here. Whatever is whenever needed, I will show you. But otherwise, all I will just comment it so you can remember just what I told in the class. And if you want to revise, if you want to open the Jupyter Notebook and see through this comment line, you can understand what I taught. Okay. So the next point is it is rich in libraries. So it provides a powerful libraries, guys, like NumPy, Pandas, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib. So these are all the libraries which are used for data science and which you will be learning in the future videos. So if you think these are all new words, then don't worry, guys. We'll all be covering it slowly. So and the next point is it is open source and free. Okay, it is an open source platform and it is a free of cost. So this is what makes Python most popular, and this is something about Python. But the next is why we use Python for data science, guys. Again, the answer is it is rich in libraries. It provides the libraries for data science task, and it is very simple task, and it is has a great community support. So I hope this much introduction of Python is enough for you. And let's move on to run our first very program. So we will start with print hello world. So what is this print? So this is a print is a function, guys, which is used to display output to the screen. And if you want to display, so now I'll display a hello world. Whatever you're writing the word, that is hello world, it is a string. So if you don't know what is a string, we'll get to know that also later. So whatever string we are writing, it should be included in these what you know double commas or double apostrophes. So you run it. How to run it, guys? So if you want to now go to the new cell, either you can push shift enter, the new cell will be there, or also you can add a plus on it. So like this way all the signs, all the cells will be in your screen. And if you want to run it, either you can use this option, okay, or else directly if you press shift enter also it will run. So next, if you want, I wanted to print 5, anything 5, okay. So this is how it works. So now we will move to the next concept, that is variables in Python. So variables. So guys, what is a variable? Okay, variable is a container. It is like a container that will store the data. Okay, it is like a container which will store the work of this, or the function of the variable is to store the data. It can be any data. It can be integer data, it can be a string data, it can be numeric data, it can be non-numeric data, alphanumeric data, alphabetical data, whatever, it will store it. Okay, so for example I will show you. So I say a, click it a, and 5 means a, the value a has is 5. So if you run a, it will run, it will give the output as 5. Also you can print a, both of these things work here, it will give 5. I usually prefer this, guys, because every time to write print function is now since we are at the basics, it is easy to write, but later when we move towards the advanced part, it might be bit difficult to write every time print. So I prefer you all to use the same. So since now we have declared a equal to 5, that means a will the store the value 5. Here a is the variable, guys, and 5 is the value that a is storing. And when you run a, see, it will give the output as 5, will give the output as a. Similarly, if you give a is equals to 10, and if you print a, it will give it as a 10. Okay, so this is what a variable is, guys. But guys, there are rules. There are rules to declare the variables. Okay, there are rules to declare the variables. So first rule is variables names are case sensitive, guys. For example, this year only you can see I stored the small letter a as 5 and capital letter a as 10. But are the two values equal? No. Why? Because case sensitive in the, guys, what do you mean, guys, is small a and capital A both are treated different. For example, I will tell you, I store age as 10. Okay, first I'll write the rule. Rule number 1 is it is case sensitive. I'll just write the short form. It is a case sensitive. Again, guys, you have to comment this, or else you can see it will be taken as a code. First one is case sensitive. And the example I will show you is this thing. Age is equals to 10. Okay, now here age is the variable. Okay, age is a variable and you're declaring it with the value 10. That means age will act as a container which will store the value 10. Now you want to run it. You run it. And now you want to print age. Okay, age is 10. Now same age, if I give capital letter age, and if I run this age, it will throw the error. It will say age is not defined. Why? Because Python is case sensitive, guys. The small letters and the capital letters all are written differently. So it says age is not defined only. But why does this code run? Because we have defined age as equals to. This is like defining. This is defining. Okay. And defining. Like we are definition. It's kind of defining. We are defining age is equals to 10. We are telling the Python and running it. And then we are printing age equals to 10. But here we directly telling to print age equals age. What is the value of age? That is capital AGE. But we have not defined only. So it is said it is not defined. Okay. So what we have to do, I'll tell age is equals to 25. That means now age capital AG is a new variable and the value we are putting it into it is 25. Now you run it. Okay, this means now it is already defined and it is stored. And now when we want to print it, it will print again. So this is the example for case sensitive, guys. Age and age. Case sensitive means the uppercase letters and lowercase letters are treated differently. Okay, so next comes is, guys, how to name the variable. Okay, here I have used simple words like age and all. So there are rules that variable, as I told you guys, I will be not writing any fancy PPT points. I'm not showing you any fancy PPT or any notes as of now. So whatever I'm telling, I'm just writing it as a comment line. Okay, so the second rule is that variable cannot start with number. What do you mean by this? I want a variable, say a. I'll start with number, any number, and then I give name, and I tell, and I store it as 5. I define this as variable and I try to give the value 5 for it. You will get the error. Why? Invalid decimal literal. What do you mean, guys? Variable cannot start with number. Means whenever you declare the variable, it cannot start with a number. If you want to give this, you have to start with letters only. Name is equals to, I will say my name is Prerana. So I'll type and then name I will run. So Prerana. Okay. The second rule says that we cannot start with number. That means we cannot name the variable starting with number. You can use numbers later, guys. You can use like this way, name2 equals to anything. I'll take Joy. Okay, and now if you run, we will not get any error, and also when we print name2 you get Joy. You can use this number after the variables, but after the letters, but you cannot use the numbers at the starting of naming the variable like this here. It will throw an error. Okay, I hope the first point, the case sensitive one, the first point, it is case sensitive. The second, it is variable cannot start with a number. Okay, now we'll move to the third one. The third one is it cannot contain letters, digit, sorry, it can contains only letters, digit and underscore. Okay, that means it can contain only letters, digits and underscore. Means whenever you are declaring a variable, either it can contain letters or it can contain digit or it can contain underscore. But digit when, guys? Only after the letters, not at the beginning of the letter, as per the rule number 2. So that means you can name it as student. Okay, these are letters. You can use underscore. Underscore is this symbol, guys, which you can find it in your PC. Shift you have to press and you will get it, underscore student name, and you can say it has Prince. Okay, Prince, and if you run it, it will run and you will get that student name as Prince. But you cannot use special characters, guys. Like if I cannot use student at star and I tell name is the name is like now Lily. Okay, see, invalid syntax. The error is thrown, it is invalid syntax. So that means you cannot use the special characters like this hash, star and all. Only letters, digits and underscores are allowed. I hope this guys is I hope this example is understood, guys. See, guys, I'm directly showing you live practical in Jupyter Notebook because I know you will get many sources where you will get all this theory and all. Although I'm commenting what I'm teaching, but for your better understanding and for better learning, I'm directly showing you on the by running the code, and I hope you practice the same way. Okay, the next point is, guys, fourth point of the rules of the variables. The first point is it is a case sensitive. The second is it cannot start with the numbers. Third point is it can contain only letters, digit, and underscores. And a fourth point is it should not be a Python keyword. Okay, not be a Python keyword. Not be a Python keyword. What do you mean by that? For example, there are keywords like for, while, if. These are all conditional statements we will learn later. So if you use such things, okay, like equals to 5. Sorry, not like. Like is not a keyword. If you use if equals to 5, then see it will say invalid syntax, because if is a keyword, you can see it is come in a dark green color. That all the keywords will come in the you will understand later. So this is a keyword, so it is in a different color. So we cannot use such name for declaring. For example, while 5, see, when you press while, the color will change. While equals to 5, you cannot use such word because these are keywords. So there are many some keywords like that way, guys, you will understand in the later. So such keywords you cannot use. You should use unique names to declare the variables. Okay, so I hope that is understand. So now next we'll move to constant, guys. Now we just saw what is variables and what are the rules to declare the variable. Now we will see constants. So if you do like this, if you click it and here if you give it as markdown, guys, it will be like a heading, and then you press enter like this way. Okay, if you want to name anything, or if you give heading anything, you can do it like that. How I did this was click it, go here, and instead of code you select markdown, and then you just run it. I mean, you just click this. Okay, so it will be in bold. So this you can use in constants. The same way I can do it here for variables. See this here, click that cell, go here, markdown, and just run it, variable. Okay, so yeah, now we'll move what is constant. So constant, it is a value that should not be changed once assigned. For example, in many of the things, or many of the coding, or many of the projects, or many of the examples, you will have some constants like where you don't want to change that, you want to be same value should be there once, where what you define it, right? You can change, it should be the same throughout the program. So those things are called constants. Whereas variables, guys, variables can be changed. I'll show you here only. So now I declare a equals to 5, right? And I'll add more cells here, and when I run a, now you will get 5. And similarly, when you run a, and if you say 6, and now if you run a, you will get 6. So this is a variable which we keep on changing. But sometimes where there are things when we need constants, for that time what you do, for example, pi, guys, pi value is 3.14, and if you want to declare it as constant, you just, so every time anytime if you use in future, if you call this pi, every time the value will be 3.4. So if there are many constant, if you do not want to use it again and again, you can just declare it as anything, and that value will be always taken whenever you call that. Okay, whenever you call that, in the sense whenever you use it in the program, the value 3.4 will be automatically taken for the pi. I hope it is understood. And guys, Python does not have any special keyword for constant. Okay, by convention we use the uppercase letters where we are declaring the constants. So this is what for today's video, guys. We discussed what is Python, what are the advantages of Python, why Python for data science. Then we run a first code, print hello world, and then we discuss what is variable, how to declare a variable, how to define a variable, that is name the variable and give the value. And then we saw the rules of the variable, 4 rules, and then last we move toward the constants. Okay, I hope this is understood, guys, and if you like the video, please press the like button and comment down if you have any doubt in this video. I will clear it in the next video. And please subscribe to my channel, and we will get to know learning very soon. Very nice videos will be coming in my channel about this. So next video will be about the operators and data types. So stay tuned for the video and happy learning, guys. Thank you.